Well, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, families, friends, teammates, competitors, all sorts of other volleyball hangers-on. Welcome to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It is Senior Recognition Night 2011, and we've reached the point that it's time to say farewell to three of our own whose achievements need to be recognized before they move on to bigger and better things, like college, like life, like whatever. Well, we've watched these three seniors progress. We've celebrated the good times, the fantastic finishes, big hits, stupendous digs, and we are grateful for the time, the energy, the pain, and the sweat they have brought to Upper St. Clair Volleyball. But before we get started with that presentation, we just want to take a few minutes to recognize the seniors from tonight's opponent, the Blue Devils from neighbor and rival Mount Lebanon High School. Gents, as I announce your name, would you please step forward and be recognized? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please recognize in alphabetical order, number 10, James Busey. Senior number 23, Patrick Crawford. Number 13, senior Zachary Perlman. Number 12, senior Nicholas Plant. Number 8, Kevin Shore. Number 24, senior Brandon Seitz. And last, and only that because it's the alphabetical method, number 20, Lucas Young. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for being here tonight. And Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, if you would, don't leave too early. If you would, please join us outside the gym for a healthy late-night pizza snack after the match is over. Please hang around. We'd be glad to have you there. Okay, so before we get to the roster of senior Panther players, we just need to recognize a few dedicated people who make an event like this happen behind the scenes. And of course, a program like this happen. None of this would happen without the contribution of a ton of people who we're glad to have with us tonight. First of all, we're pleased to have with us tonight Upper St. Clair School Principal Michael Galani. Of course, he supports the entire program from the start. We're glad he's here with us tonight. Also from the school board, I saw her earlier, I hope she's still with us, Amy Billerbeck. There she is, just came in the door from the school board. Thank you very much for being here, Amy. So let's get to the team. First, I think you know them already, the coaching staff, led by head coach Jack Zebo. Assistant coach Josh Ficarilli. Assistant coach Mark Killinger. Volunteer assistant Nate Meerstein. Volunteer assistant Andrew Baldazar. And student assistant manager right over here at the scorer's table, Marlena Senge. Also standing next to Mr. Galani over in the receiving line, that is athletic director Matt Mellinger. We're real glad to have him here tonight. Thank you for all you do, Matt. You've also seen them crawling around here all the time, and they've been a big help to me and everybody around here. Assistant Athletic Director Matt Martacci, who I think is not with us tonight, but needs to be recognized anyway. Assistant Athletic Director and Head Trainer Joe Graceffo, who is over in the receiving line. And none of this would happen without trainer John Sears, who I think is outside, but we're also glad to have his contributions. Thank you very much in absentia, John. Also, none of this happens without your customer service representative and financial director, Henry and Estelle Luck. Everybody had to pass through that gauntlet tonight. We're always glad to have Henry and Estelle with us. And of course, our longtime and incredibly reliable scorekeeper right over at the scorer's table, Ron Greenway. The show does not go on without you. Thank you very much, Ron. And so let's get down to the business at hand, recognizing the three seniors who are playing their final home match tonight for Upper St. Clair. We will do them in alphabetical order. And we'll start first with number 14 in your program is outside hitter Tyler Brennan. Tyler will meet up with his father, Michael, at the end of the line there. His mother, unfortunately, Colleen, is away tonight and is unable to be with us. Same situation for brother Shane. Tyler's been involved in volleyball for his entire 4 years of high school, beginning as a freshman in 2005. He didn't play club volleyball, though, focusing instead on academics and other activities. He achieved honor roll through his career here, was a member of the Latin Club, and participated in winter track. His favorite psych-up song is Turn It Up by Chamillionaire, and I can't tell you what those lyrics are. Great song, but you're going to have to look up the lyrics all by yourself. Tyler's favorite volleyball career moment was roofing a guy named Dan Tublin, and if you don't know Dan Tublin, he played for Fox Chapel here a little while ago and is now a starter at Stanford. That is Tyler's favorite moment. He plans to eventually get into medical school, and he'll begin that journey next year at Slippery Rock University, just a bit to the north of here. This is good since Tyler enjoys fishing and golfing on the side, and there's plenty of time for those diversions up that way once the classes and the homework gets done. Yes, he has thoughts of playing volleyball at Slippery Rock, and we genuinely hope he keeps up with that sport in college. Thanks for all you've brought to the program, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Brennan. Next up, ladies and gents, a round of applause, please, for the wind beneath their wings, the man with no uniform number, 4-year senior student team manager, Ben Herman. Or better known to the team, actually, as Benny the Jet. Benny is escorted by his parents, Kim and Bruce. Also, sister Kelly is in the audience with us tonight. She's got the photography duties. Ben has, of course, been an integral part of this total team dynamics for the 4 years he's been associated with the team. Ben is an honor roll student, played and traveled with the Upper St. Clair Wind Symphony, and also played hockey for the Pennsylvania state champion this year anyway, Panther Hockey Squad. Congratulations on that, Ben. Ben's favorite psych-up song is Thunderstruck by AC/DC, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit that I'm an AC/D fan too, Ben. Nice choice on the psych-up song. His favorite volleyball moment in his 4-year career is the way the team ran the table undefeated in section play 2 years ago in 2009. Ben will also be going on to college next year at Slippery Rock University, and I know we wish him all the best in whatever life has in store for you, Ben. Thanks for all you brought to this volleyball program. Senior, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Herman. Last in the alphabet, but not least, ladies and gents, would you please welcome number 8, middle hitter and chief blocker, J.P. Powell. J.P. is accompanied by his parents, Carlotta, who's most famous for wearing hats, gorgeous hats all around town, and made them all the rage, and father, Robert. J.P. has 2 sisters, Celine and Courtney. Celine is not with us tonight, but Courtney is in the audience. There she is, marching front row, and I'm sure he's done battle with her over the years. J.P. spent 3 years on the team, did not play club volleyball because he was extremely busy with other interests. J.P. plays drums. He's drumline captain for the USC Marching Band and principal percussionist in the USC Wind Ensemble. He also sings in the USC Pantheon Choir. He's been on honor roll for 3 years straight and achieved the highest score on the advanced placement psychology exam he took in his junior year. JP's favorite psych-up song is Bass Head by Bass Nectar, and I don't claim to be a Bass Nectar fan. His favorite memory of USC volleyball was everything, he says, and that's nice. The ups, the downs, they'll all stay with him. But my brain couldn't hold that much information. He plans to go on to college, coincidentally also up at Slippery Rock, on a full 4-year academic scholarship. Congratulations on that, JP. I didn't even know they still gave those out. There's going to be a real crowd of St. Clair people up there where JP will major in music, psychology, or French. And something you may not know about him is he is fluent in French. JP will likely play club volleyball. And of course, JP, we wish you all the luck and the best college, and the rest of it can send your way. Ladies and gentlemen, senior J.P. Powell. There they are. There are your fans of Upper St. Clair, your three senior boys. One more round of applause, and we can finally get this home match underway. Thanks, everyone, for being here for Senior Recognition Night. Good evening once again, everybody. Kevin McGahey here with you. Nick Peterson doing the videography, and this is the ultimate. This is the final home match of the 2011 boys volleyball season. The Panthers tonight welcome the Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon High School. We had some preliminaries to take care of. We'll get the lineup set here in just a minute, but as you saw, Mount Lebanon had first serve, and they draw first blood. Number 12 is Nicholas Plant, the senior from Mount Lebanon, who's with that serve. On the two ball, did not fool the Panthers. Michael Lynch on the right side. Tyler Brennan, senior, playing in his final home match, gets the first point, and a tremendous slicing kill for Tyler Brennan, number one on the night. Panthers get the ball, the serve, and the first point. It's 1-1. This is set number one of a best of five match. First one to win 3 sets takes the match home, and the set goes to 25 points. You have to win them by 2. Christian Andreghi with the set. Michael Lynch to Ian Ridge on the left side. Well, the attack went way long, but one of the Blue Devils, I was looking the other way, I confess I don't know who it was in the net. And as you know, if you've been watching these shows, touching the net is a violation, and it's a point for the Panthers. Tyler Brennan continues the serve. To the front row, little short set, dug out of there by Christian Andreghi. Ian Ridge pops it up. Michael Lynch seems to be playing the setter tonight. Off the tip, a hard driving attack by junior Evan McElhenney. And that's his first successful kill tonight. You will see, you've seen it in the matches earlier in the season. The Panthers really spread it out. They have several different guys who can all attack with. Oh, too bad. Ian Ridge sort of won the joust of the overpass at the net, but he's got a few molecules of his shirt on the net. That's a net violation. And it's number 9 now to the back row for the Mount Lebanon serve. That is junior Adam Linderfelder. Tyler Brennan, not normally the setter, but he did get it to Ian Ridge in good shape. And from the back row, that's Linderfelder again. And he gets sort of a rolling attack going for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, and we're all tied up at 3 here early in set number 1. Linderfelder again with a serve. Mount Lebanon comes in here. It's been a rough season for them. They have an 0-11 section record. They will not make the playoffs, and it looks like the Panthers probably won't either. That is a foot fault. Yeah, there's a black line that divides the two courts in the center. You can put a foot on it, but you cannot put a foot over it, and that is what Evan McElhenney did just now, and that serve is long. Panthers will take that gift. We're all tied up at 4, and it'll be junior T.J. Murray headed to the back line for the St. Clair serve, all knotted up at 4. From the left side, my goodness, that's Lucas Young, senior hitter off the St. Clair block, and the team's trading points here. Substitution number 24 comes on the floor. That's senior Brandon Seitz. A lot of seniors on the Mount Lebanon squad, 2, 4, 7 of them. Service error gives that point over to the Panthers. Two gifts so far out of 5 points. And let us see, it is Brian Rolick, number 19, junior, doing the serving for St. Clair. St. Clair's leading attacker, Nick Chesko. Well, that's sort of a service ace, not really. Brian Rolick fooled him. You love to see those opening tips go backwards because you know that the hit's not coming back with power, and in that case, it didn't come back at all. Nick Chesko on the bench has a thumb injury tonight. Another net violation from Ian Ridge for the Panthers. touch the net, it's a dead ball, and the point gets awarded, and we move on. Number 1 steps back for number 8. This is Kevin Shore, senior hitter for Mount Lebanon. Hard driving serve, it tips off the net. That is playable. Comes right back to Ian Ridge, left side, and he finds a spot wide open in the back left corner. Ian Ridge with his first kill tonight. 3 kills, 3 different players, and it's a 7-6 St. Clair lead. And Ian Ridge with a serve. Pops it over, nothing fancy. From the right side, Lebo into the J.P. Powell block. And J.P. Powell play in the middle. Tallest guy in the squad and the longest arms. That's the first block for a point tonight, and it's a 2-point Panther lead at 8-6. Ian Ridge again with a serve. I was about to explain it's unusual to have Michael Lynch and Christian Andreghi on the floor at the same time. They're setters, but with Nick Chesko out, gives Michael Lynch a chance to hit a little bit. Back set, and way long off the hands of number 24, Brandon Seitz. Ian Ridge again, and it's a rotation error. Somebody was out of place. That's the down official's job, is to make sure everybody is where they say they're supposed to be, even though it doesn't look like it when they set up a serve. You're actually in 2 rows of 3, and you have to sort of maintain that position, left to right. But they all bunch up and play these different positions. But the down official's job is to spot that. It is an error, and it's a 10-6 St. Clair lead. Great dig by Michael Lynch, keeping that one alive with a wrister. It is still playable from the right side, and it does land just out. Adam Sherman, number 1 for Mount Lebanon, thought he was going to land that right on the back line. It ends up about a foot long, works out for the Panthers, and suddenly the lead is 5. From the left side this time. Yeah, another net violation. That is 3 so far for the Panthers. It's nice to have the aggressive play, but they got to stay off that net. It was a successful kill anyway. And a service error from Lucas Young gives the Panthers a side out, point back, and a 5-point lead at 12-7. Mount Lebanon is definitely out of the playoffs this year. Panthers still have a chance to make it, but the Panthers need some help. Panthers need to win this match, this final match of the regular season, and need some help. They need Cannon McMillan to beat Peters Township that's going on tonight. We shall see if that actually happens. 2 jousts at the net. The second one, though, won by number 10, James Busey, the senior from the Blue Devils. They get the point in the side out, and it's 12-8. 4-point Panther lead. David Hudak, the junior, number 5 for the Blue Devils, doing the serving. Just barely over the net. Michael Lynch with a set. Tyler Brennan with the attack. It lands just called out. Oh my goodness, it was close. Maybe just a few inches out, but it was called out. Panthers still lead 12-9. There's the Lynch set. Tyler Brennan will get it again, but it came a little bit behind him. Nicely done by Ian Ridge. That ball went way up in the structure and was still playable. From the back row now. Christian Andreghi digging that ball off the floor. Tyler Brennan gets another tap at it, and oh, just wide again. Well, Tyler's trying to paint the lines here, and they're going just barely wide. He'll get that settled down before the end of the match. But right now, Panthers still lead. It's only 12-10, though. Well, make that 13 on the service error off of David Hudak. Substitution, Evan McElhenney comes back in. Brian Rolick goes out. And it's Michael Lynch doing the setting tonight. Back for the St. Clair serve. At the net, nice block by Tyler Brennan, but it didn't find the floor. Same again, another joust at the net. Oh, TJ Murray had a notion, number 10. He had a notion, but he hammered it into the net. Side out point, Blue Devils. Panthers still lead 13-11 here in set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. Nicholas Plant with the serve. Suddenly, the Blue Devils are back within 1. It's 13-12. Panthers and make that 13 all. Hammered into the Lebo block and out of bounds into the St. Clair bench, and we are all knotted up at 13 in set number 1. Panthers need some defense right now. Michael Lynch with a set, little back set, and Tyler Brennan off a block. It's pretty good defense being played by Lebo. And the Panthers not able to capitalize. Well, they're getting a gift. Panthers have gotten a few gifts tonight, and there's another one. We'll take it any way we can get it. It's now 14-13. Panthers leading at senior Tyler Brennan. With the St. Clair serve. Handle in the short set. Oh, and off the TJ Murray block. And down, and we're all tied up at 14. I think you know what happens here if you've seen these volleyball matches. We played at 25. You have to win it by 2. If both teams get to 24, we keep playing until somebody does win it by 2. Adam Linderfelder with a Lebo serve. Back set TJ Murray, but right at the defense. Blocked by TJ, and it's still a lot, not anymore. Well, that was still live. TJ Murray with a tremendous block gets credit for the point. But the bump by Nicholas Plant of Lebo went up into the structure into the net, and that is point St. Clair. Now can the boys run a few like they did earlier in this set. Michael in short set, and J.P. Powell, but right into the block of Canis Nealon, the junior number 7. And we're all tied up at 15 now. J.P. Powell this time, again, right at a defender, dug off the floor. Another bonus for the Panthers, a net violation by the Lebo hitter, who I think was number 24, Brandon Seitz. Panthers getting some pretty good hitting in, but they're going right at people. You got to make a move. Got to make them slide to the side. Brian Rolick with the St. Clair serve at the net. Overpass, and Michael Lynch taking care of business. You don't see the setter get a kill very often, but Michael Lynch just got one as that pass came right at the net. And it's a 2-point Panther lead now at 17-15. Christian Andrighi to Michael Lynch, left side, Ian Ridge. Oh, had a good look at it. Rolled off his wrist and into the net. And it's 17-16 Panthers, still in set number 1. J.P. Powell, that's the short set we were looking for. J.P. taking care of business, damaging the poor innocent polyurethane floor. And the Panthers with a 1-point edge, or 2-point edge rather, 18-16, and the serve by Ian Ridge, the junior. At the net, did not fool the Panthers, covered nicely by Christian Andrighi. Tyler Brennan, just long again, my goodness. He has had some tremendous opportunities, and they're landing just inches long. But the Panthers still with a 1-point lead. Lucas Young with the Lebo serve. Michael Lynch with that set left side. See if Tyler can do it that time. Into the block. Dug off the floor by Brian Rolick. Oh, but called 4 hits. There was a... You only get 3 hits. That one went into the net. There was a chance a Lebo player had touched it. Had he touched it, the Panthers would have gotten 3 more. They did not, and we are all tied up at 18. Christian Andreghi let that one go, and that's the first service ace of the night for either team, and it's from off of Lucas Young and Mount Lebanon, and they have their second lead of the match. It's 19-18 Lebo. Well, then we're all knotted up now. That's what the jump serve does. You've seen them before. Could be your biggest friend or your best enemy. Once you get up in the air, your control is gone, and that's sort of what happened to Lucas that time. But as senior J.P. Powell now, see if the Panthers can serve this thing out. We're all tied up at 19, and the Panthers need points. From the back row, Lucas Young, J.P. Powell just defending himself. And it's a free ball for the Blue Devils on the back row. Brian Rolick at the net joust. Won by Michael Lynch. It ends up being a double hit, but Michael Lynch, right place, right time. And J.P. Powell again, 2019 1-point Panther lead. Got to get to 25. Little short set. Nothing on it, oddly enough. Tyler Brennan hammered it into the block. One more try. Oh, a double hit called by, Ian Ridge in his defense is not a setter. It came right to him on the second touch. Double hit called, excessive spin on the ball. And we're all tied up at 20. Short set, TJ Murray. Either way, it's the Panthers' ball. That's a net violation, and TJ Murray gets his first kill tonight. 7 kills for the team from 6 different players. That's just how the Panthers have done it all season long. There's no one go-to guy. It makes the team very tough to defend. Michael Lynch with the serve to the left side. No. And you probably couldn't see it on the screen, but it touched the net that separates the court. You can't do that and have it to go to the other team's court. Sort of a violation, but in any case, it's a point, and Michael Lynch continues serving, 22-20. Another good sidewinder of a serve, almost not handled, and hammered into the net by Adam Linderfelder. And just like we asked for, a little 3-point cushion by the Panthers, and a timeout called by Lebo coach Michael Switala. I think he probably thought he had this thing in hand, and all of a sudden the Panthers have come back with 3 in a row to take a 3-point lead here. The scoring action really spread out. 7 kills, 6 players. Michael Lynch, the setter, actually has 2 of those. J.P. Powell, the senior, playing his last home match. He's got 1. T.J. Murray's a junior. He'll be back. He's got 1. Senior Tyler Brennan, his last home match. Number 14, he's got 1. Ian Ridge, a junior. He'll be back. He's got 1, as does Evan McElhenney, number 25. And let's see whether number 6, Michael Lynch, can serve out this match and get us on to set number 2. Serve out the set, rather, and get us on to set number 2. Back spin of a serve, comes up back to the net, and dumped over the net by Adam Sherman right down the front of TJ Murray. But as I've said hundreds of times before, right now the receiving team has the advantage, and the Panthers would be content to trade points from here on out. Michael Lynch back set to Tyler Brennan, no power, but it goes in the net, and it does not come out. It's extremely difficult to drag that ball out of the net once it gets in on the offensive side. And it worked out for Tyler Brennan, no particular power, but Lebo unable to handle it. And now the Panthers with 3 set points in hand and another timeout taken by Coach Switala from Mount Lebo. Well, it would be kind of nice to know how Peters Township and Cannon McMillan are faring tonight. If Peters Township should lose that match, the Panthers will have a playoff match sometime next week. If not, we'll look forward to doing a lot better next year. Meanwhile, no service aces for the Panthers. Usually we get a few of those, but some of that's because our star hitter, Nick Chesko, as I mentioned, the junior, is on the bench with a thumb injury. We will not see him tonight. But let's see whether Tyler Brennan can serve out set number 1 here. 24-21. 3 set points in hand, and he will use a jump serve We haven't seen that, and it works. Whoa, barely. That rolled over the net and onto the floor, and the first service ace of the night at set point belongs to Tyler Brennan, and the Panthers come away with set number one, 25-21. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Stay with us, everybody, for set number two. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. It's still Kevin McGahey here, and it's still Nick Peterson behind the camera as we go to set number two of this final home match of the 2011 season. The Panthers, as you saw, just captured set number one, 25-21. It takes three, though, at least three, to make a match. Michael Lynch will start off the serving here as soon as we get everybody in order, and it looks like we are indeed ready to go. Junior Michael Lynch with the serve at the net, and T.J. Murray, the victim of a jump. He just had bad position. He's a little bit too far away from the net. And Adam Sherman, the senior from Lebo, got that one. And just like in the last set, Mount Lebanon draws first blood. Adam Linderfelder with the Lebo serve. Evan McElhenney, sort of an easy slicing attack, did not bring anything, but T.J. Murray punching it over, left side for Lebo, off a block and out of bounds. That's Lucas Young, and Lebo matches the largest lead of the night. It's 2-0 here in the second set. Lebo serve. Michael Lynch with the set. In the center, that's number 7, Candace Nealon from Mount Lebanon, but it came right back at him. Tyler Brennan pops it up. Michael Lynch with the set. Evan McElhenney with just a dump over the net. Did not fool Lebo. Covered nicely by the Blue Devils. To get another shot a little harder, and it went a little too hard. It went about 5 feet long. And it's a 3-0 Blue Devil lead here very early in the second set. Christian Andrighi brings it right back. Evan McElhenney again, but in the net. Oh my, well, one reel long, one reel short on the average. They were perfect, but we'll see if they can get these jitters taken care of right now. Mount Lebanon with an 0-11 record should not be leading by 4, but let's see if the Panthers can crawl back into this in a big hurry. At the net in the short set, it lands just at the feet of Ian Ridge, and that lead is 5. And Coach Jack Zebo not really happy with the way things are progressing so far. Takes an early timeout to get the focus back. See if the Panthers can play a little bit of defense and get the few points they need to get back in this. Kill still holding out. 6 different players, 2 each for 2 kills for Michael Lynch and senior Tyler Brennan. He's also got 2. 1 each for senior J.P. Powell, T.J. Murray, Ian Ridge, and Evan McElhenney. Panthers have been living off mistakes and some pretty decent offense in the first set. But so far, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils have been in control. It just takes a little bit of good defense. The Panthers have not gotten the attack opportunities they should off the classic bump set attack. And let's see now. The receiving team has the advantage of that first bump set kill. And let us see if they can break the string of points Adam Linderfelder's got going right now for the Blue Devils. We are ready, and the serve is nothing special. Tyler Brennan pops it up. Evan McElhenney again. The set was behind him, and he had no chance to really hit that with power. We'll try it again. McElhenney into the block again. Rolls it over the top of the defense this time. At the net, it's a joust, and still in play. McElhenney again from the left side into the block. It's still alive again. Another T.J. Murray could not get it over the Mount Lebanon block, and Adam Sherman for the Blue Devils gets the block for the point. That's Linderfelder again. 6-0 now, Lebo. And the Panthers not getting real power on this, and when they do, they're hitting it right at the defense. And that one, finally, the Panthers break that string, and it comes to our side now. We broke that string of Linderfelder serves, and it's Tyler Brennan now to the back row. See what damage he can do now. Get the Panthers out of this hole they've dug for themselves. Good, hard driving serve. Left side. Lands in the back left corner, just to the right of Tyler Brennan. Adam Sherman with the Lebo serve. Ian Ridge off the block and down. Now we're getting somewhere. Ian Ridge, his second kill tonight. TJ Murray, junior number 10 with the St. Clair serve, sort of a floater knuckleball. Into the St. Clair block. It's still in play on the Lebo side. Goes long, no tip. Decent hit by Lebo, but a little bit too much on it and not enough gravity. Number 9 on the floor now. So first we've seen Sean Mackey tonight. Sean's a sophomore, number 9, and he plays defense. And he will get the chance to serve here in the final home match. It's at the net. Well, that was one of those I got it, you take it. And it ends up right in the middle of the St. Clair defense. Lebo gets the point and the side out. And the lead is still 5. It's 8-3. Panthers have been trading points here for a little bit. They could use a string of 2 or 3 to get right back in this thing. Kevin Shore with the serve, and he rolls it right over that net. It's good, it's playable, and it is a point and another ace for Lebo, their second of the night. Michael Lynch with a set right back to Ian Ridge off a tip. Ball still in play, right side for Lebo, but no power. Set was off. Back set, Evan McElhenney, another terrific looking slicing attack, but they're landing out of bounds. Panthers have had problems with that all night long. They're getting pretty good looks, but they're landing just wide. Little back set, Evan McElhenney over his head. He had no power on it. Well, more confusion on the St. Clair defense. That's Lucas Young, the scorer. Lebo puts it right between 2 defenders, each of whom thought the other would have it, and the lead is now 8. It is 11-3 Blue Devils. Overpass, but hasn't done any damage yet. I did not see the hand signal. It is a violation and point for Lebo. The lead is now 9 at 12-3. It's still Kevin Shore with the Lebo serve. J.P. Powell pooching the ball over, keeping it in play. Short set and put away by Brandon Seitz, the senior hitter for the Blue Devils. And just like that, the Panthers are down in double digits now. It's 13-3 Lebo. And we break that string finally on the service error. The Panthers get a point and the ball back. It's 13-4 though. Still a long way to go. Brian Rolick checks in. Number 19, Evan McElhenney goes out. Good serve, short set, and put away by Lucas Young. And it's Lucas Young. Got a jump serve and a good one. Christian Andreggi handles it to the front row. Ian Ridge with the kill. Off the block and down, Ian Ridge takes over the team lead tonight with 3 kills. It's 14-5. Panthers still down by 9 and needing some points in a hurry here. Ian Ridge with a serve. Well, that had absolutely nothing on it. It's actually, the official had a bad view of it. I think that was outside the antenna and should not have counted, but it did. At the net now from the back. That's Tyler Brennan, but right at the defense again, and it'll come back by the Blue Devils. Short set, J.P. Powell, and score for the Panthers. And the senior, number 8, J.P. Powell, playing his last home match for the Panthers, gets the chance to do the serving here and dig us out of this 9-point deficit. Tips off the net. That's good. Yeah, that's how you should do it. Wish you could do that every time. That was a tremendous service ace right off the net, and it handcuffed Brandon Seitz' service ace. Panthers can get them back one at a time. It's 15-7. Way up in the structure. It's still playable, and from the back row, no power. And tapped over, still in play. Now can the Panthers use it? There's the set, and Tyler Brennan with the attack and does some damage. That is how you do it, son. Tremendous kill for Tyler Brennan. And there's 3 of them back to back to back. The deficit's 7. 15-8 Lebo. J.P. Powell again with a serve. Low driving serve just clears the net. Tyler Brennan off the tip. And that should score. Tyler Brennan. Now the Panthers are getting somewhere. 4 points and a timeout taken by Coach Switala of the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And a 10-point lead has shrunk just like that to 6. And let's see if that helps wake up the Panthers defense and attacking here. They've looked very good in these last 4 points. Tyler Brennan having taken over the team lead with 4 kills. Ian Ridge sitting there in second place there. He's number 21 with 3. J.P. Powell and Michael Lynch each with 2. T.J. Murray with 1 and Evan McElhenney with 1. 2 blocks for points. All happened in the first set. One of those from J.P. Powell, 1 from T.J. Murray. And exceptional digs, 1 by Christian Andreghi, 1 by Michael Lynch. 2 service aces for each team. For the Panthers, J.P. Powell has one. You just saw that a second ago. And Tyler Brennan had one a little earlier. But right now it's J.P. Powell trying to keep the string of points going. The deficit is 6. 15-9 Blue Devils. Oh, just wide. Wow. What? It was called wide, but that was overruled by the up official. That is a service ace. That'll teach me to call it before I look at the hand signal. The deficit's now 5, and the Panthers have cut that hole in half. It rolled over, and let's see, it was called out by the line official. There will be a conference here. It's one of those things, it was hoisted over the net extremely close to the antenna. If it touched the antenna, the red and white stick, and we will do it over, because there was some controversy. It looked like it went 2 ways. Could have gone either way. 2 different calls. It's a do-over. No point awarded, and it's still a 15-10 Mount Lebanon Blue Devil lead. Low, hard driving serve. And from the right side, Brian Rolick doing a great job keeping that alive. It's brought back by Michael Lynch and still in play. On the left side, There's the set. It'll go from Ian Ridge in the back row, but right at the defense again. Joust at the net. Tyler Brennan. 5 kills and a run of 6 points in a row. And the Panthers indeed digging themselves out of that 10-point hole. It's 15-11 now. Lebo still leads. J.P. Powell still serves. And a good one, an ace. Wow, J.P. Powell, 3 aces tonight. Those serves are just barely clearing the net. The defense is frozen. And the Panthers back within 3 with 7 consecutive points. J.P. Powell, more conventional serve this time. To the center and at the left side. Touched over and out of bounds. No touch. And it's 8 points. And an 8-point run for the Panthers now. And it's 15-13. Lebo is stuck on 15. Little hop serve. There'll be no power this time. It's a free ball. Now can the Panthers use? Oh, it went right back over. J.P. Powell did not get to the setter. And that one sails over the head of Noah Pillion Gardner. Sorry about that. I've written his name down wrong. Noah Pillion Gardner, number 19, sailed over his head. And it's hard to believe what I'm seeing here, but it's a 9-point run for the Panthers. Double hit called. Well, Lebo was firmly in control of this set, and the wheels have come off of their bus. It's working out great for the Panthers. And we are all tied up at 15, and J.P. Powell is still serving, and it's another ace. 4 aces for J.P. Powell. And the Panthers have taken the lead for the first time in set 2, 16-15. This will be JP's 12th serve. 3 of them have been aces. Oh, too bad. DJ Murray played the overpass and was looking to plunk it down in the far back left corner. Sailed it just wide, and we're tied up at 16, and the Panthers have successfully eliminated the hole they were in. Great to see that. Nicholas Plum with his Lebo serve. Christian Andreghi, Michael Lynch, and Tyler Brennan off the Lebo, blocking down. 6 kills now for Tyler Brennan. 5 of them in this set alone. And at 17-16, Evan McElhenney checked back in for Brian Rolick. At the net. Lands in, lands just in. So I had to hesitate there a second. It was close. I looked for the call. It is indeed in. A successful kill by Lebo. We're tied up at 17. Remember, somebody's got to win this thing by 2. Adam Linderfelder with that Lebo serve off the tip. And TJ Murray. Now the teams are trading points. The Panthers grab the lead. They're trading points now. It'll be another, the Panthers will need another short run to close out set number 2. Just long, my goodness. Tyler Brennan knows where those lines are, and he's been about 18 inches long or wide. Most of the night we're tied up at 18. Adam Sherman with the Lebo serve. Oh, it's going backwards. No, that's a service ace. That just handcuffed Tyler Brennan. Sailed over his head out of bounds. And the Blue Devils have the lead back now at 19-18. Adam Sherman and a rotation error. One of the Panthers out of place. Not a great time for that. It's 20-18 now. Blue Devils. Maybe not. They did not put a point on the board. It's still 19-18. Christian Andraghi miraculously coming up with that serve. And Ian Ridge with a foot over the center line. Point Lebo. Timeout called by Jack Gazebo, coach of the Panthers. It'd be a crying shame the way the Panthers came back in this one to have a couple of errors, give this one away. Right now it's 20-18. It's a 2-point Lebo lead. Here in set number 2, Panthers, of course, took set number 1, 25-21. Tyler Brennan has come out of nowhere to get the kills he's been looking for. He's got 6 of them tonight. Ian Ridge still stuck on 3. TJ Murray, JP Powell, Michael Lynch all have 2 apiece. And right now what the Panthers need is some defense. And a string of points here to not let Lebo come away with this set. Jump serve, and it fooled Ian Ridge. That one dropped right in front of him, and it's a 3-point Lebo lead and 4 service aces for the Blue Devils. Jump serve into the net. That's what the jump serve can do for you. It's your best friend and your best enemy, and it was both that time for Adam Sherman. What the Panthers need right now is some sterling defense because the Mount Lebanon will get first shot at this. Sean Mackey with the serve. To the front, short set into the net. There's one of them. The set was too short for Canis Nealon, number 7. He knew it, but he did as good as he could with it. As well as he could with it, but it did not go over, and the Panthers got one back. Just hitting that, tips over the net. It's still playable. From the left side, way long, Lucas Young, and once again, the Panthers getting points when they need them. We're all tied up at 21, but somebody's got to win this set by 2. Sean Mackey again. The left side set, just tipped over, covered by the Panthers. Over it goes into the block. Panthers get another chance at it. JP Powell, not a setter, but Evan McElhenney with the world's slowest kill works just fine, and the Panthers with 3 consecutive points have grabbed the lead again. An unusual set of streak of point streaks has ruled this one here. Sean Mackey gets a hold of that one, and Ian Ridge touching it back into the left corner. Ian Ridge, exactly what the doctor ordered, and a timeout called by Mount Lebanon coach Michael Swetala. You don't normally see this in a high school volleyball match, but Mount Lebanon got off 10 or 11 points in a row. St. Clair came back with 12 in a row, and now here we go again. Lebo scratched off 3 in a row. St. Clair's come back with 5 to take the lead here, 23-21. And just a quick refresher again, you got to win a set by 2. First one to get to 25 by 2 wins the set. If the teams get to 24 each, we keep playing until somebody takes care of it. And right now, the Panthers baffling the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils in every facet of the game that they thought they had firmly in control here when they led 15-5. And it's Sean Mackey again with his serve number 4. There's a set left side and handled by the Panthers now. Evan McElhenney, had a slicing attack, but it went into the net. There's one back for Lebo. It's 23-22. Receiving team gets first shot off the Kevin Shore serve. And a long one, a service error now. Gives the Panthers 2 set points at 24-22. Panthers take any of the next 2 points, I guess. And set number 2 is over. Brian Rolick, number 19, the junior. It's at the net. It's coming back, and it's still in play. Oh, it's out, outside the antenna, and set number 2 belongs to the Panthers. It wasn't particularly pretty, but it was gutsy. The Panthers came back from a couple of pretty deep holes to take set number 2. 25-22. Panthers lead 2 sets to none. Stay with us. We'll be right back for the third set. We are back. Kevin McGahey, he's still here. Nick Peterson behind the camera, and you just saw one of the more interesting sets of volleyball I can remember having seen in quite a while, where everybody in its place gave the Panthers up for dead in set number 2. They came back with a vengeance off J.P. Powell's serving prowess and eventually prevailed to win that set 25-22. It's a 2-set to none lead for the Panthers. One more set and we can all go home happy and early here on senior night in the final home match of the season. Meanwhile, Mount Lebanon has now got a hole to dig themselves out of, and it is jump serving Lucas Young to start things off. And Evan McElhenney into the block, but covered nicely by Ian Ridge. Well, too bad for Lebo. That is called a net violation. Actually, it's more likely a roofing call. Either way, the Panthers got the point and start things off here in set number 3. And there's another Tyler Brennan ace, 2 on the night for Tyler. And it's a 2-0 lead Panthers here in the third set. Make that 3, and back-to-back aces by Tyler Brennan. That's how you do it, son. This senior in his last home match, befuddling the Mount Lebanon defense right now. That one was a knuckleball that may have gone long, but they chose to play it, and that one will go out off Tyler Brennan's hands, and Lebo gets their first point of set 3. It's 3-1 Panthers. The serve heads over to Brandon Seitz, number 24, the senior hitter for Lebo. Michael Lynch with a back set to TJ Murray. And TJ Murray with only his 3rd kill of the night. He goes out and Sean Mackey comes in. The Panthers really miss Nick Chesko, the leading attacker for the offense, who was out with that thumb injury. He's on the bench keeping score. But Sean Mackey with a decent serve. It's up in the air. Will not come back with power. It's a back row attack for Lebo. And into the net by Lucas Young. And the Panthers, since that 15-5 hole they dug themselves, have outscored Mount Lebanon 25-8. And that's working out just great. J.P. Powell make it 26-8. I love that quick set play. And J.P. Powell with 3 kills, and it's a 6-1 Panther lead. Substitution number 8 goes out. Kevin Shore. Canis Nealon, the junior hitter. Oops. Sorry, and he comes in, then goes back out, and the libero checks in. That's number 12, Nicholas Plant, wearing the blue jersey. Panthers need some defense now. It comes right back, and nicely placed by Adam Linderfelder, right where the Panthers were not standing. And it's a 6-2 Panther lead. Side out, and point to Lebo. Nicholas Plant with a serve. Michael Lynch with a short set. J.P. Powell just over his outstretched arms. It's still in play after the joust at the net. Ian Ridge pooching the ball over. At the net, short set, and just to the left of Michael Lynch. Nicholas Plant again with the Lebo serve. Right side this time, Evan McElhenney, and a net violation call. Well, the ball wasn't anywhere near the net. But number 7, Candice Nealon, kind of backed into it. That's a violation, and point for the Panthers in a 4-point lead at 7-3. Brian Rolick checks back in for Evan McElhinney. And an ace! Rattles off the hands of the Lebo defense, and Brian Rolick gets his first ace. So with 0 aces in the first set, the team is now up to 8. Brian Rolick again. Left side, rolled over, still in play. Tyler Brennan does shove it back over. Short set, J.P. Powell with the block. Oh, and he had it. It's still in play. Double hit called. I don't think that's a correct. Here I am sitting 15 rows up in the stands, but JP did touch it twice, but in between, someone else from the St. Clair side touched it. Let's see if we can get the correct call here. Well, it'll stay with Lebo. That's what I get for sitting so far back here. It's an 8-4 Panther lead. It's the third set, and that's Ian Ridge. Good off the block and out of bounds. Had to check to make sure it just wasn't off the net and out of bounds. It was indeed off the block. And it's Ian Ridge with 5 kills now tonight and a 9-4 Panther lead. Overpass, but handled by Lebo, and it falls on the Panthers' side. Teams trading points now. That works out fine for the Panthers. Still a 4-point edge at 9-5. Adam Shearman with a Lebo serve. Now the set was behind Tyler Brennan. Not much he could do with that. And he ended up pounding it into the net. Point Lebo, and the lead is now down to 3. It's 9-6 Panthers. Make that 10-6. That's a serve that goes out wide here to the near side. And it's 10-6. Panthers with a 4-point edge. TJ Murray checks back in. Sean Mackey, number 9, goes back out. And J.P. Powell with the serve, and a decent one. Popped up by Ian Ridge. Back set right side, TJ Murray off the tip. Well, Tyler Brennan, I'm sure, thought that one was going to fall on the Lebo side. It ends up falling on the St. Clair side. Point Blue Devils, and it's a 10-7 Panther lead in the third set. Panthers already have 2 sets in hand. Senior Kevin Shore with a Lebanon serve. Not much Michael Lynch could do that except pooch it over. That bump came right to the net. Tyler Brennan into the block. TJ Murray punches it over the net. We are still in play. It'll be from the back row now for Lebo. Tyler Brennan into the block and out of bounds. Tyler Brennan, 7 kills to lead the team tonight. The lead is back to 4 at 11-7. Michael Lynch with the serve, and a decent one. Short set, covered by Michael Lynch. It's in the structure, it's got to go over, it does. Ian Ridge controls the ball. It is still in play now on the left side for Lebo. Lucas Young hit it just where nobody was standing. Christian Andreghi made a valiant effort at it, couldn't get there in time. 11-8, 3-point Panther lead in the third set. Tyler Brennan popping the ball over. Lebo bringing it back. Just an easy touch over the net. A net violation, net call, one of the two. There were two players. I couldn't see which one it was. One of those two got into the net. Point for the Blue Devils, 11-9. Still Panthers still lead. Evan McElhenney hard into the Lebo block, but right back down on the Panthers side. Point Blue Devils, and now they're back within one at 11-10. Lucas Young with a jump serve and a rotation error. Looks like Michael Lynch out of place to receive the serve. Violation ties up the third set at 11. Jump serve again, and a good one. Ian Ridge at the net. And it was a little too close to the net. Michael Lynch was a little leery about getting that ball, having to scrape that ball out of the net. And just like that, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils will put together 5 back-to-back points and have taken the lead here in the third set, 12-11. Tyler Brennan took over the lead and has held it in kills tonight. He's got 7. Ian Ridge, number 21, he's got 5. 3 each for TJ Murray and the senior JP Powell playing his last home match. And Michael Lynch, the setter, had 2 in the first set. And only 2 for junior Evan McElhenney. Hope to bring them out of that slump, but right now, Coach Jack Zebo took a timeout for the Panthers. Not happy with the way this play is going. But here again, just like in last set, the Panthers dug themselves out of 2 sizable holes. They'll just need to get back on track here and get themselves a little cushion of points to see if we can play out set number 3 and send everybody home early and happy. Lucas Young again. Well, a little more confusion on the St. Clair side. I got it, you take it, and it falls into the net. And it's a 2-point lead for Lebo, 13-11. Jump serve again. And it falls in just in the back left corner. 7 straight points by Lucas Young. Tyler Brennan gets it that time. Michael Lynch with a set. Right back to Tyler Brennan, and he hits it way long. And just like that, the Panthers are down 15-10, and Jack Zebo takes his second timeout within a very short span of time here. Panthers they were leading 11-7 not that long ago, and suddenly 8 consecutive points. Another long string of points, just like we saw in set number 2, has brought the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils back to lead this set by 4. It's 15-11. Now the Panthers are no real danger having 2 sets in hand already, but it would be nice not to lose focus here and see if we can't put away this opponent and get on with things. But right now, the Panthers in a bit of a slump. Lebo leading 15-11. And Lucas Young, the jump server, still on the back row doing that duty. The jump serve has been working for Lucas Young so far tonight. One more jump serve and a good one. Christian Andreghi pops it up. Michael Lynch with a set, and again, some confusion on who's going to take the attack. And it's 9 consecutive points for Lebo. Panthers need to break this string. Well, there it is. It's a gift off of Lucas Young, but it does break that string of points, gets him off the serving line. Now the Panthers have one more hole to dig themselves out of. It's only a 4-point hole. It's 16-12. Lebo left side, Ian Ridge lands in. Ian Ridge, now we're getting somewhere. Look at that, Ian Ridge with 6 kills tonight. Hasn't had that much playing time during the course of the regular season, but because Nick Chesko is injured, Ian Ridge gets some serious playing time now from the left side. Lindenfelder, it's still in play. It's got to go over. Michael Lynch does hoist it over. It's still in play. It's a free ball for Lebo. Now the Panthers get a chance at it. Michael Lynch on the 2 ball, dumps it over, and it's down. Michael Lynch. 3 kills, but that's the first one since set number 1. Now the Panthers get 2 of those back. It's 16-14. 3 of them back, rather. 16-14. Tyler Brennan still with a serve. Off the tip, covered nicely by Michael Lynch. Evan McElhenney rolls it back. Now it's a free ball for the Panthers. Probably was going out, but Michael Lynch saved it anyway. And T.J. Murray clanking it off the polyurethane, and the Panthers back within 1 with a 4-point streak of their own. 16-15 Blue Devils. Yeah, well, that's the same kind of confusion the Panthers had a minute ago. It results in 4 hits and a tie game, all knotted up at 16. And once again, the Panthers dug themselves out of a 5-point hole. Can Tyler Brennan keep it going? That was a straight knuckleball serve. It does come back. Ian Ridge. Panthers get it again. Michael Lynch, short set. T.J. Murray into the net, and that's the end of that. T.J. Murray, 5 kills, and the Panthers have grabbed the lead back. Remember, it was a 5-point lead at 11-6. Tyler Brennan again, little topspin serve. Back set goes too far. Panthers just not tall enough to hammer that thing home. Lindenfelder into the St. Clair block. It's popped up. The left side, Ian Ridge again off the block and down. Ian Ridge. 7 kills to tie for the team lead with Tyler Brennan, who's back at the serving line. 18-16 Panthers with a nice little 7-point run. 6-point run, sorry, it was 16-12. Just over the net, covered by Lebo. The left side, Lindenfelder into the St. Clair block and out of bounds. Evan McElhenney and T.J. Murray combined for that block. Only the second block for a point, third rather, for the Panthers tonight. And the lead is 3 at 19-16. Lebo's had a couple of big leads here and haven't been able to finish it off. Nice jump serve by Tyler Brennan. There's the setback set to Evan McElhenney. Lands just inside the back left corner. That's how you do it, son. And my goodness, it's a 4-point lead for the Panthers, having erased a 4-point deficit just what seems a couple of minutes ago. 20-16 is the score. Evan McElhenney with a gorgeous topspin attack just then for the kill. And now the Panthers with a 4-point lead here in what could be decisive set 3. Panthers win this set, and it is over. It's been a pretty game Mount Lebanon team for the record that they came in with at 0-11. They've actually been a pretty game team. They seem to know what they're doing there. But lately, in these last 2 sets, things have not gone their way, which works out to the benefit of our Panthers. And a 4-point lead. Let's see if Tyler can serve it out. Okay, some confusion. Everybody looks set now. Tyler Brennan with the serve. Nice and easy does it. Covered nicely by Evan McElhenney to keep that ball alive. Short set, still alive, and Evan McElhenney again. My goodness, it's coming out of nowhere. Good defense being played by the Panthers. Now can we use it to put this thing away? Ian Ridge. It is still in play. Nice little rally, probably the finest of the night. Evan McElhenney. It's a tip, but it lands out. It was called out by the official. A tip was called by the line judge. Let's see how this one ends up. Just make sure we get the call correct. That's why they have 2 officials. Yeah, we'll get this thing sorted. I think the proper call is the ball was hit out of bounds, but it was touched by one of the Mount Lebanon players. And the line judge is also from Mount Lebanon, so there's no reason why he would exaggerate the touch. I really think that is the right call. And indeed, well, because we can't prove anything, it will be another do-over. No point awarded. The up official thought there was no touch. The line judge called it a tipped ball. Coach Jack Zebo is unhappy about it, rightly so, I think, but what do I know? Here I am sitting 15 rows back in the grandstands. In any case, where it's a do-over, no point awarded. We're still in there at 20-16, and it's still Tyler Brennan with a serve. It's going backward. You like to see that. They will not come back with power. It is a free ball. And T.J. Murray, that one lands in. T.J. Murray taking charge, hammering it home. And it's 21-16. And this is what the people came to see. You can hear the crowd. Ben Herman, number 16, has been with the team for 4 years as student manager, and I believe this will be his first live action on the floor, and he gets the serve. And it's a good one, it's an ace! Ben Herman serves an ace with his first attempt of his career here, and the crowd loves it. Timeout called by Coach Watara of Mount Lebanon. I've lost my composure completely here. That's great to see Ben Herman, who has put in the same kind of hours as everybody else on this team. And in the last match as a senior, Ben Herman strides out here and serves an ace. Now let's see if he's got any more tricks in his bag. It's now 22-16. St. Clair having completely erased that 16-12 deficit with 10 points in a row. There we got an election on that when the serve goes long by about 6 feet. But Ben will stay on the floor, looks like. 5-point Panther lead at 22-17. And it's number 5 to the back row for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, David Hudak, a junior, with the serve. T.J. Murray did not put it away, but the overpass. And Evan McElhenney does take care of business. Look at that, and the Panthers now in pretty good shape. It's 23-17, a 6-point Panther lead with 2 points to go to close out this match and the season. Sean Mackey, the sophomore. Nice little play on the 2-ball. Adam Shearman taking care of business for Mount Lebanon. 5-point lead for the Panthers at 23-17. And we'll get the chance to receive the ball off the hands of Nicholas Plant, the senior libero for Mount Lebanon. Good serve, Ben Herman. J.P. Powell into the block, though, and it comes right back on the St. Clair side. Back-to-back points for the Blue Devils is 23-19. Panthers still needing 2. Ian Ridge, Michael Lynch, back set to Evan McElhenney, right at David Hudak. J.P. Powell with the set, Evan McElhenney just top spins it and out of bounds. Evan McElhenney brings us now to, well, season point is what it boils down to. It's 24-19. Panthers have 5 match points in hand, and it'll be Brian Rolick doing the serving, already with 1 ace tonight for Brian. Serve is good. It comes to the left side. Lindenfelder off the St. Clair block, and lift called. Good effort by Michael Lynch. The ball actually kept the ball in, but a lift called like palming a basketball. 24-20. Panthers need 1 more point. Lindenfelder with the serve. Michael Lynch, and Ben Herman pops it over, but right into the block. Too bad. He had a little more distance on that, wouldn't have happened, but it's 24-21. Still, Panthers with 3 match points in hand. Ben Herman digging it, but overpassing it. It's still in play, though. J.P. Powell digs it out. It is still good, and Christian Andreghi, though, put it right into the block. Well, Coach Zach Zebo hoping these guys can put this thing away at match point here. 24-22 now. Ian Ridge. Michael Lynch back to Ian Ridge off a tip. It's still in play. From the left side, Lucas Young. And it's 24-23. Panthers just needed 1 of these, and so far, Ben Herman pops it up. And just like that, we're tied at 24. That, I'm sure, is not the way Coach Zebo had envisioned this, but now we're going into extra time. It's 24-all. Now we play until somebody wins this set by 2. Tyler Brennan, Michael Lynch, J.P. Powell, well, there's one of them. That's what they were trying to do a minute ago. But you still got to be careful. Receiving team with the advantage. It relies on good defense now for the Panthers to get this 1 more point they need. Ian Ridge with a serve. Good set, short set, and that is that. Into the J.P. Powell block. And that is set and match. They were all close. Panthers won all 3. 25-21, 25-22, 26-24. And that will be all for this season. My name's Kevin McGahey. Nick Peterson's been our cameraman most of the season long. It's been terrific to work with him. Thanks very much to Glenn Ward and all the production capabilities of Upper St. Clair Cable 7. We're glad you were watching all season long. We'll see you next year. Thanks, everybody, and good night.